It's okay. It's okay.
God.
Okay.
Okay, starting over.
So we did a little test run here, and we thought we were going live for a second, but it turns out we did not know that. But for all those of you that are going to watch or coming in, welcome. This is matching MCU movies to music. The head honcho, the creator of this idea,
Is Brian.
Brian Griebel.
Yes.
And I'm Ben.
Yeah.
And we got our little mascot right over here.
Yes.
All right, so we got a bunch of cards here that all have the names of various MCU movies. Now, are there like TV shows in here?
No.
No?
Only sticking to the movies.
Only sticking to the movies. That's good because we got into the TV shows. It get interesting, but it get like...
Yeah. Also, I feel like getting into the TV shows would kind of complicate things.
Immensely. Because they pull a lot of stuff where like Avengers Season 3, they're introducing Captain Marvel before she even comes in. And it's like, that don't work. We don't know. So anyways, I'm going to shuffle these cards up. And just like my parents have told me numerous times, your ability to shuffle cards is almost as impressive as your facts about numerous stupid facts. For instance, Teddy Roosevelt was so bad at dancing that literally he would hop when he was dancing. Like when someone says you have two left feet, try Teddy. Okay, so I will mix these up for our pleasure. Spread it out, and we are going to pick a movie, and we are going to discuss.
Okay.
What do we got here?
Oh, Incredible.
We just picked Incredible Hulk again. Okay. So anyways, why don't we talk about the movie first? We both have to come to an agreement. As you said, that we both have to agree on the song. And if one of us doesn't agree, we have to try to convince the other one.
Yes.
So anyways, The Incredible Hulk, Phase 1. One of the founding members of the Avengers. Solid movie for what it was, but pretty wonky, right?
Yeah.
They were obviously trying to make a Hulk series or a Hulk trilogy. That didn't happen. We didn't see Hulk in his own movie practically until, what was it, Thor Ragnarok? Yeah. And even then it was like, doesn't feel like the same Hulk.
I mean, he is technically getting a show, but I don't know if that counts.
Oh, with the She-Hulk?
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's supposed to be a passing of the torch sort of thing. But from what I've seen, and this is calling out directly to the person that wrote, and I do mean wrote She-Hulk. You literally tried to take a character that is so good that even I, a guy that likes Hulk, likes She-Hulk because she's interesting. She's a lawyer, for God's sakes. A lawyer. That's pretty cool. And you're trying to make it like Sex in the City vibes. Like, even just watching the trailer, I was like, am I watching Sex in the City, or am I just... I got no idea. But anyways, Incredible Hulk. Okay, so what do you think the song would be for this movie?
I don't know. Like, this is a hard one.
Yeah, this is, because this is one that, you would think would have its own theme song, but I'm not entirely sure. If I could put this as a genre, I would say The Incredible Hulk would definitely be more a match of like power metal.
Yeah.
Which is quite a bit of what I listen to, because I stopped listening to the radio years ago. Like, radio for me is just a bunch of bubblegum music, and it's like there's nothing new and interesting for me. I mean, you don't listen to the radio a whole lot, do you?
No.
Okay, so we should be able to put our heads together and figure out something. Mean Green Fighting Machine? Wait, that sounds like a band. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is going to be hard. I'm not going to say Sabaton, because they do, like, historic events. Like, Winged Hussars is one of my favorites to go with. But I would say, what is it? Powerwolf would be a solid one to go with. but I don't know. I think it might be more Blind Guardian, because Blind Guardian focuses more on fantasy with the power metal, and it works immensely. Like they've done works of Tolkien and set it to music. So I would think if we want something that's going to be fantastic and incredible, we'd want to go with Blind Guardian.
Okay.
I don't think it'd be. I don't know. I think it would be Blind Guardian's Battlefield.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, this one, I would have to pull it up, but I don't know if we're allowed to show that. We probably would get like, oh, watch out.
Yeah.
But it's basically talking about like battlefields and war, which is ultimately what the Hulk is. Like wants to prove that he's the strongest one there is. So he would very much be home on a battlefield. So that's why I picked that one.
Okay.
All right, so we'll move on from that one, and hopefully we get one that is going to be easier. Okay, your turn. I got to pick. So why don't I see what we got here? Let's try this one. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Oh
shit, another hard one.
God. You know, I actually think I've got a pretty good one.
Okay.
Because I've listened to these two different groups. They're called. One is Fabbo. He's like a rapper, underground, and there's also Divide Music. I've been on a binge listening to these two songs, which are modeled after Berserk.
Okay.
But I think this one fits it most and fits it well because Peter ultimately tries to go out and get everything that he can, like hold on to his family and not sacrifice anything. Because this is the final movie in the trilogy, which, by the way, was my favorite out of all of them. Oh, hands down. It was great. It was so much fun seeing Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland on the screen at the same time. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because we grew up with Tobey Maguire.
Yes.
And I lost my mind as soon as Toby stepped onto the silver screen. I went, yes!
Yes.
So, but I would have to say Peter's character is ultimately one of sacrifice and hard choices. So I would have to say the song "Lost It All" fits best.
Okay. All right.
Because ultimately it's about a character that tries to go back to the family that he had, but ultimately an event happens where he loses everything. Not only does he lose all his friends that were basically his family to him, but he loses his left arm, like from here. He has to cut it off because it's stuck in a demon's jaw. And his right eye, this one right here, it's gouged out as he sees his lover get forcefully. She gets raped. She gets raped in front of him by his leader, the one he called a friend. So I would say Spider-Man No Way Home should get Fab Bill's Lost It All.
Should we be writing these down?
That is a good question. Do you think we should? I think we probably should.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully you can come up with one that you have.
Because I do have an idea for a few.
Okay.
I do have ideas. So.
That's good. That's good.
Let's work.
That'll work just fine.
Okay.
We should probably get a pencil as well, though, just to make sure of that. All right, so let's see. Where is the... Oh, is the camera right here? Yeah, the camera's right here. All right. But yeah, I think with those two, we have an idea of where we're going with this, but we're going to try to get an easier one with these because let's be honest about this. Those two we were pulling at.
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, Incredible Hulk was Battlefield. And then No Way Home, we'll put down, No Way Home. It's going to be lost it all. Because at the end of this movie, Peter pretty much does lose it all.
Yeah.
All right. So next, please let it be an easy one. Please let it be.
Damn it!
What do we got? Black Widow. Okay.
Actually, I do have a.
Oh,
have an
great,
idea for
great.
this one.
Because this is one I did not see, but I heard it was like. I mean, you even said it was like. What like?
Yeah. So okay. So basically. Have you heard of Everything I Need from Skylar Grey?
I have not actually heard Everything I Need.
Okay.
But what's the song about? Describe it to me.
Okay. Just I can at least like pull up the lyrics.
Yeah. Because if we can definitely match it up to the lyrics, that's a good thing. Excuse me. I had a little bit of dinner before I got here.
Okay. So, like.
Okay, so born on the wrong side of the ocean.
All the tides against you. You never thought you'd be much good for anyone. But that's so far from the truth.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
This fits Black Widow's character.
This
like,
definitely
perfectly.
fits Natasha well because she has had issues where she doesn't feel like she fits in so well.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at the Avengers and you've got Clint Barton, like a guy that is an archer, the best archer in the world, and is deaf. Yeah, like she's gonna fit in just fine. So yeah, I will agree with you on that one.
Okay. Yeah, like I know there's pain in your heart and you're covered in scars.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that could definitely be like Natasha trying to get with Bruce in the second Avengers movie, which, let's be honest, wasn't as good as the first one. Even though it had the same director, it should have been like a recipe for success, but it was like, it kind of stunk. Okay. All right, so I have picked out my card right here. I do not know what it is, but we're going to find out. All right, so let's see. What do we have for this one? Iron Man. Okay, let's get the obvious one out of the way. Iron Man goes with Iron Man.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Ozzy Osbourne basically wrote that one for Iron Man.
Right.
You know, that part where it goes... Like, it very much is Iron Man. They even used it in the trailers back in 2008. Yeah. Like, this is very much a given. Like, if they pretty much say, oh, no, it's not Iron Man, that's baloney. Okay, that was an easy one. Yes. That was an easy one. That's good. Can we get some more easy ones? Come on. Okay. All right, which one we got?
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Okay.
Another one that I actually is, at least for me, is actually fairly easy.
Okay.
Feed the Machine by Nickelback.
Yeah, that very much, I can agree with that one. Feed the Machine by Nickelback, because, yeah, I mean, ultimately, even just from the title itself, it is, Ultron was created, in the comics initially, it was created by Hank Pym as a helper, and they even showed that in Earth's Mightiest Heroes in Season 1. Now, Ultron keeps popping up, but ultimately, he gets away, like, a lot of times, because he's jumping towards the internet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you get... Easiest way to get rid of Ultron, get rid of the internet, he's screwed. He's stuck with one body. I mean, if you massacred all the bodies, he's done.
Whoops.
Yeah, you could just put down, Ultron.
Okay.
We'll get that. But yeah, I would absolutely have to agree with that one. All right. What do we have here with this one? Spider-Man Homecoming.
Another easy one.
Okay. For me, this one's not easy. Spider-Man Homecoming, it was the first time we had seen Spider-Man in almost a few years, if not almost 5. Because the last movie he did was Amazing Spider-Man 2, which wasn't as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
Like, Andrew Garfield did well in that movie. He did really well, but the writing for it just didn't work.
Yeah. So my pick for this movie was I Don't Want to Grow Up by the Ramones.
Yep. That's pretty much it, because, again, with Spider-Man's character, it's very much, he's a kid. He's very much a kid, so he's trying to be like, oh, I get everything. It's like, no, when you get your powers, with great power comes great responsibility, as a lot of people have said.
Yeah.
And it's very much that thing, and that's, we didn't hear it in the first movie with Homecoming. We also didn't hear it in, what was it, Far From Home?
Yeah.
But it wasn't until the last movie in the trilogy, where we heard it and we get the meaning of it, because ultimately Peter is one of the more tragic characters in the MCU and even Marvel as a whole, because if you look at it, he has lost his uncle, he's lost his parents. I mean, that's 3 right there. He's lost Gwen Stacy, one of the loves of his life. That's 4. Like, this guy just cannot win to save his life. So yeah, I will agree with I Never Want to Grow Up, because it's the beginning of the Spider-Man trilogy. He doesn't want to grow up. He wants to be a kid. And who doesn't want to be a kid? I mean, show of hands. Who wants to go back to when they were, a kid?
Yeah.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen. I do not want to be an adult.
I remember, like hearing that song during the credits for Shazam, and thinking, this would have been perfect for Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, they used it in Shazam?
Yeah.
Shit. Excuse me. I'll rip fast. I pooted. All right. Well, now it's your turn once again.
Okay.
Who do we have this time?
Iron Man 2.
Okay. So let's go over this movie on this one, because this one had a multitude of villains that worked pretty decently, but it was slightly confusing.
Yeah.
So let's see. Tony he's dying because of this. He's dying because of the arc reactor leaking into him. He's got Justin Hammer as his main rival, along with Mickey Rourke, Whiplash.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to figure out what song would go best with this movie.
Yeah.
What could ultimately be said to be the theme of anything? What you think, honey?
Yeah.
Huh? The puppy dog wants to say something. What? What's your idea? She wants pets. She wants 11. Okay, let's see. Iron Man 2. What's the main theme going to be? You know what? I think there actually is a song that could work great with this one. Because this is actually the first movie where we see War Machine in this movie. And there's an AC/DC song called War Machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's a hard-rocking tune. It's one that I've listened to quite a bit. Like, I will occasionally go back to from their Black album. No, not their Black album. Their Black Ice album. It's one of their latest ones. And, yeah, I would easily say War Machine for that one.
Funny enough, they actually do play the AC/DC song in the credits.
Yeah. What is it? Wait, isn't it Thunderstruck? Don't they have Thunderstruck in that one? What?
It's Highway to Hell.
Oh, Highway to Hell, yeah. What? Huh? What? Hey, you puppy dog, hey, you. All right, but yeah, War Machine for Iron Man 2, because that's when we get to be introduced to War Machine. Don Cheadle's War Machine, who's replacing Terrence Howard. All right, and that's one you picked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I gotta pick some. What?
For
Thor: Love and Thunder, the newest one. Okay, this movie, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Less Korg, more Natalie Portman's actual arms.
I mean,
Because they literally had to get a male stand-in for her arms. What?
I had an idea. I was thinking. Have you ever heard the song "Safe" by Westlife?
No, I haven't, but I know they used Guns N' Roses in this one. Well, let's see. I mean, I actually got an idea for the first Thor movie.
Yeah, I got an idea for the first Thor too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be one where we actually have to try to convince the other. Hmm.
Okay. So.
Actually, you know what? I think I have a little bit of an idea for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Again, going with AC/DC. What? What? Hey, what? AC/DC's Back in Black.
Okay.
Because the lyrics is, I'm back, I'm back, which is basically, you could say, is Thor's ultimate cry of, hey, I'm back. I'm no longer, the fat Thor from Avengers Endgame, which, I'll be honest, they did him dirty in that one. I actually watched the Critical Drinker, who has said, I can fix this character easily. Easily. Thor loses everyone, and he only has a handful of Asgardians left. So, what Thor does is he becomes hyper-protective of the new Asgard. Militant. And this dude is, even more of a bodybuilder, or even more, jacked than Chris Hemsworth already is.
Okay.
So, I would say Back in Black, because this is Thor coming back into form the way he is, but he's still kind of goofy. Which is when even Chris Hemsworth says this movie was made by a 7-year-old, he wasn't joking. Some of the jokes fell a little flat for me. But I will say this, Christian Bale, you want more attention, don't you? Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher was so good. He was the highlight of that movie.
He just didn't have enough screen time.
No, he didn't. But he was definitely getting into it.
Yes.
All right. So now it is your turn. Does Bella want to pick? I think she's saying she wants to pick.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Oh, this one was a fun one. Oh my God, this easily had to be one of my favorites from Phase 2.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite one from Phase 2 was the Winter Soldier, because that's when it got serious.
Yeah.
Back to Goofy with Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey. And followed by Ant-Man, because who doesn't love a good heist movie, huh? What do you think?
One of the ideas I had for this one was I thought about Zero by Imagine Dragons.
Zero by Imagine Dragons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that one. All right, so why do you say Zero?
Yeah.
Just because, it zero, it shrinks down to zero size?
Yeah, because,
It's over there, sweetie. It's over there.
He starts, as a zero.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, because Scott Lang was an electrical engineer who went to prison.
Yes. And one of the lyrics of the song is, I don't want to have to do it just to do it for you.
Yeah, okay, that'll definitely work. That'll definitely work right there.
Yeah. Where's
Yep, so I will definitely say Zero.
Okay.
Or even, can we throw in like other Disney songs?
Yeah.
Hercules, Zero to Hero.
Okay.
Zero to Hero, because that one is basically, Hercules, it's like 0 to like, fucking hero. And it's kind of like, it's like, oh, he's a 0, but he's going to hero. I was like, yeah.
So we're doing 0 to hero?
Yeah, I think 0 to Hero works pretty dang well. Okay. I keep forgetting because I'm thinking like, not mainstream.
Yeah.
But I got to realize, there are some really good songs out there, like for Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda with Encanto, and what else? Moana.
Yeah.
All right, so Ant-Man was your pick, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Shang-Chi. Okay.
Another hard one.
That's okay. There's going to be hard ones in this one, so we'll figure it out. Okay, so we got Shang-Chi.
This was a great movie.
I honestly liked it, but I felt like it was missing some Bruce Lee.
Okay.
Because it felt like a Bruce Lee Marvel movie, which that's not a bad thing. But when you got the lead actor saying, oh, it's the first Asian superhero movie, I was like, wait a minute, what about Bruce Lee? What, he wasn't a freaking superhero? I mean, you look at this guy that was doing like all sorts of martial arts, that's like, dude, that is freaking badass. See, even the dog agrees. Okay, so Shang-Chi. Disney's make a man out of you. Okay. Because he kind of he was initially an assassin. This is true in the comics. But then he didn't want to be that. And so ultimately it is a movie that is very much, coming of age, fulfilling not just your destiny, but what you think is your role in this world. And ultimately Shang-Chi is the protector for everything. What? And I'm sorry, I'm just on a Disney kick with this one. But you know what? It fits. Plus, they're both Disney movies, so I say we can use it.
Yes.
All right. Next one. All right. Thor: The Dark World. Oh. This movie. Oh, my God. Oh, dear God.
I mean, okay, it wasn't like terrible,
but it was definitely a step down from the first Thor movie, which I will give Kenneth Branagh on that. He was doing it like it was a Shakespearean play, and I loved that. That was actually the first Marvel movie in the MCU I ever saw. Get over here. Get over here, get some of it, huh? But I would say Thor: The Dark World. Darn if I know.
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. Do we got to put up a second category for this one?
God.
Holy crap. Like, I am struggling to find something that's going to fit. Like, I almost feel like I have to look.
I mean, I did have one idea, but it's a song you've probably never heard.
That's okay. You're hearing songs I've never heard of, but I'm throwing in some Disney ones because, let's be honest, the Disney movies fit the Disney tunes. So, let's see. I got nothing here. I got Jack squatting. I got a puppy saying, woof, 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 woof. Hey. Cut it out. She daring you.
Yeah.
She daring you.
Yeah, the only one I could think of that, I don't know if it, I don't know if it just works because of the title of the song.
I mean, whatever you got, say it. Say it.
But it's a song by a band called R5, and it's called Lightning Strikes.
That'll work. I'll go with that one because it's Thor. I mean, he does lose his mom in this one. Almost loses the love of his life.
Yeah. So let's just go with that one.
Yeah, this one is way too hard for us to pick because what? Should I take it to the other room?
Yeah.
Come on, puppy. Come on. What's with the dolly in your room?
That belongs to my sister.
Gotcha. Pup! Pup! Come here, pup! Pup, get over here. I'm gonna pick you up. You want to be picked up? I'm gonna pick you up.
There. Okay.
You're gonna behave now.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay, so we had Thor: The Dark World. We are kind of going through these things pretty quick. Yeah. I think you picked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's take one near the top. Thor. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this one I can work with.
Yes. Now, the one that...
Thunderstruck, AC/DC. Okay. Thunderstruck. I refuse to say anything else. Because, let's be honest with this one. When I think of Thor, I think of him fighting those frost giants in the beginning of the movie. And the song, Thunderstruck, is going through my head. Because, yes, God of Lightning, God of Thunder, modeled after Zeus, if you want to go with that.
Yeah.
And it's Thunderstruck!
Okay, now, they do play a Foo Fighters song during the credits of the song.
They do.
Called Walk. But whenever I listen to that song and thinking Learn to Fly would have been much better.
Yeah, because I would think Learn to Fly would actually be a good one because ultimately Thunderstruck may work for Thor's character, but for the overall movie, which is the humility he learns when he learns to become human. Because even in the comics, he was not Donald Pleasance. He was a doctor.
Yeah. And
Thor was his walking stick. So I would say Learn to Fly would actually be much better than Thunderstruck.
Okay.
Because I started thinking, it's like, let's not think about the character, let's think about the tone of the movie. What are we trying to say here? And we've been going for half an hour already. Holy shit. All right.
Okay.
All right. Your turn, buddy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Okay. I have one song in mind for this one.
Okay, what is it?
Bad by Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was pretty good, but honestly, I would have to say the best one, the song that goes with this one, is the one in the very first shot with Chris Pratt. And that's Redbone's Come and Get Your Love.
Okay.
It is wonky. It is out there. Nobody knew this song, and it just goes with the soundtrack. It just goes with the whole thing because it's Come and Get Your Love. Okay. It's so good, and it's like you can't think of Guardians of the Galaxy when you listen to that tune. You can't.
Right.
It is impossible.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking bad because of the whole criminal aspect.
Yeah, the whole criminal aspect, but ultimately you're looking at Peter Quill and he's very much an outlaw. He doesn't know how to trust others. But I would say, Come and Get Your Love would work with this one immensely.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, it's the Cosmic Avengers, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
It's like we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. And just the whole movie, it's so wacky, it's so wonky, but it's so goddamn good.
Yes.
All right, I think it's my turn, right? Let's take the one right at the top. Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. This movie could have been better.
Yeah.
This one could have been better. You got Sam Raimi at the helm. This guy did Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. Evil Dead's 1, 2, and 3. 3 being The Army of Darkness. This guy is a successful movie director. Why the fuck did this one not do as well as it should have? I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like, see, there were some shots though in some parts where it was done well. Like the horror came out, like Wanda, just covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I was never afraid of the Scarlet Witch. This one made me scared of her, like straight up. Seeing that, you're like, holy shit! This woman's gonna kill me.
So the one song that that I thought of for this movie, it's a song by Haley Orancha.
Okay.
And it's called "What Ifs and Maybes."
Yeah, that'll work. Because ultimately, the whole thing with the Multiverse of Madness is ultimately you're going to different realities, different universes, and which consists of a bunch of what ifs and potentially maybes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't even have to listen to the song, and I'm like, that.
It's perfect.
It fits it. It fits it. Right, Pop? She's just happy to be included. Look at her. Look at that big old smile. All right. We are paring this down. How many do we have left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 left. All right.
Avengers Endgame.
Endgame. Oh man, this one was a good movie. This was a really good movie. I saw it like 6 times in theater. 6 times, and that's the most amount of times I've gone to the movies to see a picture. But what would be the theme for Endgame? Because this one tied up a lot of. This one tied up a whole bunch of storylines for Iron Man, for well, not so much for Thor, for Captain America, for Black Widow, Hawkeye, potentially the original cast. Like this was pretty much the end. End of the road, which is like, yeah, I mean, it was sucky to see that it would end, but nobody stays as young as they are forever.
Right.
So, what will we put down for Avengers Endgame?
I mean, if we're counting Disney songs, we can probably count video game songs too, right?
Yeah, very much so. We can count video game songs.
Okay.
Like nothing is off the table.
Okay.
Except other movies' themes. Let's not be hasty with that one.
Yeah.
Even though that I literally just took 2 of them from Hercules and Mulan. But let's be honest, there's only so much that's stored up here before I'm like,
So the song I was thinking about, for Endgame, and I guess we can choose if this would work better for either Endgame or Infinity War. But the song that came to mind for me was "Don't Think Twice."
Don't think. Yeah.
For Endgame.
Yeah. It's just the dog barked.
Right.
Don't think twice.
Yeah.
Man, we've been on for almost 40 minutes. Nobody's come in yet. That's okay. Like this is recording, so people are gonna see. All right. Well, for Don't Think Twice, I would definitely say so because there was a lot of times where you couldn't really think twice in this one.
Yeah.
Because one misstep, one second thought, it's game over because you're trying to save the world after Thanos snapped everyone.
So,
But the funny thing is, ever since that movie came out, I've seen a bunch of people say, because I watch like memes and a bunch of that, and it's like Thanos definitely should have. Thanos is the hero we deserved. He saved us. Like just people being goofy intentionally. And it's like I'm seeing that comment pop up everywhere because a lot of people do dumb stuff and they record it to YouTube of all places.
imagine if Thanos was just going around live streaming.
Oh my god. Hey y'all, this is Thanos. Guess what I'm gonna do? Boop, there goes half a life. Oh, TikTok was a thing? Not anymore. Twitter? Bye. Bring back Vine. No, I can't do that. That one's already gone. But seriously, I would love to see that. And just imagine, like, you got, like, sites and people just gone. Like, they're not... That's the other thing that's got me thinking. Let's think about this. If Thanos snaps people, what if they're up in the air in a plane?
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't affect everyone. But God forbid, if the pilot is there. Thank God they got, like, the backup pilot, like the co-pilot. So if something happens to them, they can take over. But if someone comes back after being snapped back into existence, which honestly Hulk should have just snapped that and been like, boom, Vine's back. I would have loved that. Would they pop up back in the middle of the air, or would they pop up back in the seat?
I don't know.
Because that one, I'm like, it could be they pop back up in the seat. Oh, shit, wait.
What?
Don't they leave like a pile of dust and something?
Yeah.
The flight attendants have to clean the plane, so if none of them get snapped off, they have to clean up all these ash piles, which means these people are stuck in vacuum cleaners. Oh my god! That has to be hell! You're cramped in with like 6 other people in a bag, like, how the fuck did I get here? Holy shit, I'm just thinking about this now. I'm not even high. Like, this is just the ADHD addled mind just at work. And it's so funny. It is so funny to me. You're just sucking this thing up, and next thing you know, boom, you're popping back up into existence in a landfill. Okay.
Okay, is it my turn?
I think it is.
Okay.
Because we got off on a tangent there.
Oh, God.
Eternals. Oh, my God. This one, what do we give this one? Just, not just 1, 2.
Okay. Really, the only song I could think of for this one was Immortals by Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only thing, because the Eternals are a group of immortal aliens.
Yeah.
Or do they just have, like, a really long-ass lifespan?
I don't know.
But either way, they try to make, like, this guy that's supposed to be Superman, make him evil Superman. And it's like, come on! We've seen this shit before. I'm not even arguing with you on this choice at all, because Immortals works, even though it was for Big Hero 6, which, by the way, that was... Are we counting Big Hero 6 as the MCU?
No.
No? Okay. Then that one's up for grabs. But yeah. Richard Madden, I swear, that I know the guy wants to get work, but he needs to stop taking roles such as that.
Yeah.
Where it's just bad for him. Ever since he was King of the North, it's all just gone downhill for him. And I feel sorry for him. I really do.
I really think the movie would have been much better with a different director.
Yeah, who was the director for this one?
Chloe Zhao.
Oh, Chloe Zhao?
Yeah.
Wasn't she the director for The Mandalorian, like, episode 2 or 3?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. Well, I don't know, but honestly, the evil Superman trope it was done. And we've also seen it done pretty decently with Omni-Man and Invincible and Homelander and The Boys, which is a great Carl Urban show. I need to watch that one. So many lines. But also seeing Aylmer is, like, great. Okay, so now my turn. Taking it right from the top. Spider-Man, Far From Home. Okay. Second Spider-Man movie. This one was a fun movie.
Yeah.
It was better than Homecoming. And
way better.
And I still use the suit in the Spider-Man video game. Like, it's my favorite suit. Until they do an update where it's like, oh, here is the Spider-Man No Way Home suit, which I'm waiting on that one to pop up. Okay, so Far From Home. What would be the one to go with this one?
I mean, they play Vacation during the credits, but
Yeah, let's be honest. It wasn't so much of a vacation. Ultimately, I would think like the song is a sense of, hey, Peter got betrayed in this movie. Like he thought that this person was something else, but it was a big old trick. Dude, I got nothing on this one.
Yeah.
This is a one that I'm like, oh shit, I can't think of anything. Well, let's see. What would... Man, this is just... Sorry, that was mine. Facebook thing, like someone sending something. Let's see. What about all this stuff? Man, I got like nothing. Like I've got absolutely freaking nothing.
Yeah, this is one of the ones where like I could not think of anything.
Man, I can't even think anything. I'm at a loss. You know what? I think this one might actually work. There's this song by Divided Music called "Break My Body."
Okay.
It's about a guy that literally has like tough skin, like Kirishima. As anyone who watches this eventually knows, Kirishima absolutely is like will push himself to the limits. And I think Peter was pushing himself like because he's trying to get over the loss of his mentor Tony, and you know he was ultimately breaking himself not only in body but in spirit as well. So I would say "Break My Body" might be a good choice, but that's
even "Runaway" by Linkin Park.
"Runaway" will work pretty good, yeah. Because it also did feel like Peter was trying to run away from his problems, but I don't know. I don't know how well that one's going to work. This one's one of those ones where it's like, shit. I got little to nothing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
I think this one's going to have to be a case of we can't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do "Runaway."
Yeah. All right. That's fine. I'll put this one over there. Okay. Now, let's see which one you get. We haven't picked the first Avengers movie. This one was, and still is, one of my favorite movies because it's campy. It's very much comic book-esque. But you got all these personalities clashing, which is great to see, and them coming together to work together. Because that's ultimately what they are. The Avengers, they're going to, you know, this is the first time they're teaming up together. Honestly, I can't help think, and this may be stupid, as all get out, but it's the Avengers theme. Like there's...
For the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only thing. When I think of Avengers, my brain goes bum bum ba bum 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 bum.
That's still like one of my favorite themes.
It is, and it works for the movie because whenever you hear that, it's like, oh yeah, superhero time, baby, let's go.
The only one I could think of is "We Stand Together" by Nickelback.
Yeah, that'll work. Actually, you know what? There's one that might be better.
Okay.
It's the Avengers theme song from Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh.
It fits. It fits.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, we might get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna play just a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's done so well. Whoa, hey, let's not look for shorts. Come on. Earth's Mightiest Heroes theme. Yeah, fight as one. Downstate.
Okay.
And it fits it.
Okay.
And ultimately, it gets to. Yeah, that one, it just fits. Like, I can't think of anything else other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fight is one, definitely fits for Avengers, like, hands down. All right, next one.
Captain America: Civil War.
Ooh, Civil War. This one was a good one.
Yes. Now,
this might be coloring me a little bit, but whenever I think Civil War, I think of the Civil War, not the comic book Civil War. So I think of the song "The Boys in Blue and Gray," because they used to be friends and neighbors, but they were torn apart by, I'm for the Union, you're for the Confederacy. So just like in this one, it's Tony's for the Accords, which they're not. I don't know. I don't think they're the best. And Cap's very much for no. We're risking all that these people that we love, which normally would work. Would normally work. But here's the thing: the Avengers already have most of their identities out in this movie, so they're really not protecting much because Shield can already protect them.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for them to unveil their identity.
Yeah. See, for me, it's another Nickelback song.
That's fine if it fits. It fits.
Silent Majority.
Yeah, Silent Majority Award, pretty good. I still like the Boys in Blue and Gray because I'm like, yes, comrades, neighbors, friends are now against each other.
Okay.
But what you put down for Nickelback will work.
Okay.
Because mine's very much, the Boys in Blue and Gray. So it's like, it's not a good rock tune. It's more of like, just from like an album.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Move. All right, so we got the first Captain America. Let's see if we get another one. Haha, 2 in a row.
Winter Soldier.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
This one was my favorite Captain America.
Yes.
I feel like there's a song called End of the Line.
Is there?
I feel like there is, but I bet you there is, and it probably fits. I mean, we're going to have to take a look, but honest to God, I swear to you.
There is a song called End of the Line. It's by the Traveling Wilburys.
Huh. I don't think it's that one. The Offspring. The End of the Line.
Okay.
So what's this one? Ads! You suck! You suck, ads. Nobody wants you. don't know. I don't think that one works.
No.
I don't think that one works at all.
No.
Oh, there's from the actual OST.
But that's just music.
Yeah, it's just music. We're looking for like rock and roll sort of thing. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure on this one. What would be a good one? This is really tough, you know, because it I wonder if there's anything in mind. Because I'm running out of stuff to say. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, I got a lot of music on here. I didn't realize it. The Edge. Let me see what this one is.
Oh, what about Edge of a Revolution?
Edge of Revolution?
Yeah, it's by Nickelback.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
I keep picking Nickelback songs.
I mean, they kind of fit at times, but also at the same time, I'm like, meh. Excuse me. Oh, dang, we're almost at an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're in the home stretch here. We're only down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to go. We're almost done.
All right.
This has been an experience. I will say this. Because us having to think with our heads on what ones will work or not. Iron Man 3 for this one. I am still mad about that bait and switch Shane Black pull with Ben Kingsley, who looked like the Mandalorian. No, not the Mandalorian, the Mandarin. And then we find out, no, he's an actor. I was pissed.
It wasn't even Shane Black's idea. It was Drew Pearce's.
Drew Pearce's? Who?
The writer.
Oh, the writer?
Yeah.
Screw that guy. I have been unmistakably hating on Shane Black when it's like, no, he's actually okay. The stinking writer's the asshole. And I know people are saying, like, oh, it was funny. No, it's not funny because he looked like the Mandarin. For God's sakes, he had the rings. He had everything. He looked great. And then you say, nope. Oh, I was mad with that one.
Okay. So I actually did have an idea for this one.
All right, I had nothing on this one, so let's see what you got.
It's a song by Christina Aguilera, and it's called
Continue.
It's called Loyal, Brave, True.
Interesting. What's the song about?
Let me pull up the lyrics really quick.
Yeah, because if this can work lyrically, then great.
Yeah. Whoops.
That'll get the boys going.
Okay, so basically, goes, war is not freedom. Over my shoulder, I see a clearer view.
Okay.
Um,
All for my family.
The
The reason I'm breathing, everything we lose. Yeah, that can actually work.
Yeah. I debated between either using this one for Iron Man 3 or for Black Widow, but I eventually thought that everything I need worked for Black Widow better.
Yeah, that's true. Whereas
So-
this one can definitely work for Iron Man 3 because, let's be honest with this one, he had just about everything to lose because he finally got to be the superhero he wanted to be. He was in tip-top shape. He was in the best shape he could. And then you got someone that decided that, hey, we're going to destroy your operation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one will work. That one will work pretty dang good. All right, so we'll put down Iron Man 3 for Loyal, Brave, True.
Yeah.
All right. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 left.
Okay.
Oy. One at a time. Captain America, the first Avenger. This one thematically is one of my favorite musics. It's like my favorite soundtrack. The movie is pretty good because it's Captain America just like, hey, I'm gonna beat up some Nazis. So you know, boom, bang, Captain America in his element.
Yeah, and I love Captain America's theme.
Oh, it was so good. It fit the movie so well.
Yeah. Now, that one song we were talking about, the Boys in the Blue, whatever.
Boys in Blue and Gray.
Yeah.
That one's only gonna work for the Civil War.
Okay.
It's not gonna work so much for Captain America, the first Avenger, because thematically, you could say that Red Skull and Captain and Steve Rogers are the same. They're not.
Okay.
They may be both super soldiers, but ideologically, they're different, like vastly.
Okay.
So I would have to say it Boys in Blue and Gray is not going to work, but I don't know. Shoot, man. This one's one of those ones where it's a little tougher because.
What's a good patriotic song?
Well, I mean, I've played quite a number of patriotic songs, and one that I can think of is "Stars and Stripes Forever" by John Philip Sousa, but that one is mainly meant just for playing. But we want something that's gonna be patriotic. I got it. What's that old Toby Keith song, "Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue"?
Okay.
Because that one also it came out during the time of 9/11, but the message is true. You hit us with a sucker punch and gave us a big black eye, but as soon as we could see, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. And as soon as Captain America came on the scene, the Nazis were screwed. Their world got lit up like the 4th of July.
What was it called?
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. And I love the one line in it, which goes, "And we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way." It's because we'll kick your ass from here to Timbuktu. I realize Timbuktu is all the way in Africa, but you get the point. We'll kick your ass all the way from across an ocean if we have to. And it's the only patriotic song that I could think of that's really good. All right. Wait, you picked that one, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's my turn. Doctor Strange. This movie was fun.
Yes.
This one was a whole twisty turnsies. The plot itself was okay, but the visuals was whoa.
Yeah, and one of the things that that really worked about this movie that I felt didn't work in Multiverse of Madness was that
Dormammu, I have come to bargain.
It managed to keep things simple.
Yes, it did, because once you introduce the multiverse, you make it more complex and more complicated than it's got to be.
Yeah.
So let's see. So for I almost said Multiverse of Madness. Why was I thinking of that one? Oy. No. Let's see. With Doctor Strange, he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. So what's gonna fit with a magician? I'm gonna have to think about this one a little bit.
I thought I had one.
Okay. Let's see. What can we go with? What would be? Oh. Let's see. Of the various vast likes that I put down for my. Beyond Human's not going to work. That one's definitely not. Break My Body Returned that's very much Broly, straight to the top. Rip You Apart. God. Say My Name. Say My Name is definitely going to work from Divide Music.
Okay.
Because it may be for Vegeta, but by this point, towards the end of the movie, Strange is like, very much, say my name. He goes almost Walter White against Dormammu. Because he's got Dormammu in a time loop, and the only way he's going to get out is if he bargains with Strange, so Strange gets him to say my name.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
And of course, Benedict Cumberbatch was really good in that movie. He did well.
Yeah.
Okay, how many do we have? We are down to our last 5. All right, almost at the end here. All right, what we got?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. This movie was the first female superhero in the MCU who got her own movie. I was stoked for this. I was excited because I was thinking Miss Marvel. I did not realize the shit that they did to her in the comic books. I was like, you just made this awesome, sexy woman who's got the powers of a cosmic deity, and you nerfed her. You nerfed her personality to the point where it's like, yo, her sales are so bad because her personality is so bad that her sales have plummeted, like straight up gone down. But enough about that. Let's see. It takes place in the 90s, so let's think. We're going to need something grunge.
Yeah.
So with this one, at least we have a time frame so we can just think of something. What would be very grunge? I'm thinking something by The Offspring would work.
Okay.
Oh, what's that one where it's raising kids now who raise themselves? God, I can't remember that one. Wait, it might be The Kids Aren't All Right. I think that's what it is. So let me see. The Offspring. Yeah, The Kids Aren't All Right.
Okay.
Because here we are. When we were young, future was so bright. The old neighborhood was so alive, and every kid on the whole damn street was gonna make it big and not be beat. Now the neighborhood's cracked and torn. The kids are grown up, but their lives are worn. How can one little street swallow so many lives? Chances thrown, nothing's free. Longing for used to be. Still, it's hard to see. Fragile lives, shattered dreams.
Okay. I got nothing, so.
Well, I'm thinking grunge because, I mean, these guys are what? Like, 1998, alternative indie rock. They fit the bill.
Okay.
Because what has happened to Carol Danvers in this movie is that she's not who she used to be. So her life is pretty much torn apart, and as soon as she finds out who she is, she's like, I've got this godlike power. So I would say The Kids Aren't All Right just because it fits her pretty well. It's grunge. It fits her personality. All right, you picked that one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we still haven't gotten to Black Panther. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking about. Okay, Black Panther.
Now, okay, normally, like at first, I was gonna say like just stick with All the Stars because that song is great.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought about it a little bit more, and
Here, get your face more on the screen, a little bit. Somebody, come on.
yeah, I thought about it a little bit more, and I started to think if we're including Disney songs, then "Lead the Way" from Raya and the Last Dragon.
Lead the Way will work pretty damn good because ultimately, Chiwetel Ejiofor, God rest. No, wait, that's not Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chadwick Boseman, thank you. He pretty much led the way for the MCU as the first black superhero in the MCU. And I say that with distinction because there have been other black superheroes. Yeah. For example, Blade, Planet Man. So for people who were saying, when Disney was saying, oh, the first black superhero. No, you're lying. You screwed that shit up. And I want to know who the hell told you to give that title to him. Sorry about that. But Chadwick Boseman, and even his work in all his movies was done well.
Yeah.
The last movie he ever did, 21 Bridges, was one that I wanted to watch. It was so good. He, honest to God, he was going through the cancer treatments, so he was very much like skin and bones.
Did you see the trailer for Black Panther 2?
I did not see the trailer yet.
Okay.
I was busy watching reruns of American Dad because I'm like, I want something goofy and stupid. All right, last three. Who we got?
Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War. This movie was great.
Yes.
I loved this movie simply because you and I, we grew up in the 90s. We grew up where there were these, 2-episode finales. And they'd always air one episode. And if you missed the one for next week, you didn't know what the fuck happened. Yeah. So this one was very much setting it up for like Infinity War, Thanos wins. So for the introduction of the big, giant purple man, I think we go with something that fits with Thanos because he ultimately was the victor.
Okay.
And he was very much one of the more convincing villains. Like, even Killmonger. Yeah. Was it Killmonger or was... Yeah, Eric Killmonger and Thanos were great villains.
Yeah.
Like, those two made for convincing villains where we're like, shit, they're kind of right. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh. Okay, so what are we going to do? With this one, this Thanos is very much different from Avengers Assemble, where their Thanos was like an evil bastard straight up through and through. Like, he was not convincing at all. You believed and honestly believed that this guy, that the Thanos in Avengers Assemble, was the bad guy, and he was like, I'm just going to kill everyone. Like, boop, boop, gone, 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 gone. And it was just, it was like typical, Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing. You could still find it on YouTube. But with this one was layered. He was like, you honestly believe that what he was doing was for the greater good and the benefit of it. But now I've come to realize, like, if you eliminate half of all life, now there's more resources for people, but we're honestly growing more resources than we have people. Like, our population is already starting on decline because our generation is not having many kids.
Right.
So, I think what's going to go best for Infinity War?
The only one I could think of was the song that was played at the beginning of Deadpool 2.
Shoot, I'm trying to remember. What was it?
Ashes?
I'm now picturing Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool with the ashes thing. I was like, oh. I know Deadpool and Deadpool 2 are not part of the MCU. But my God, those movies were funny. And actually, Deadpool 1 was, before Infinity War, was the movie I saw the most. I saw it like 4 times in theaters. And I was like, by the 4th time, I was nodding off in the theater. Because it was the same shit.
Yeah.
Whereas with Endgame, you know, there was like 10 plus years of time.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm staying away for this whole fucking thing. But no, Ashes would definitely work. But honestly, they should have put in Lady Death. And in order for that to happen, they got to bring in Lady Death for Deadpool 3. And they got to bring the puppy dog in. But they need to bring in Lady Death, and they need to bring in a Thanos. For the Fox Thanos. Not Disney Thanos. Fox Thanos. Much like the cartoon. God dang it, can I get a word in edgewise? She's saying no. Your dog is saying no. What the heck, dude? Now you listen here, you cute little ball of fluff. Alright, so we'll go with Ashes. Okay. I just petted you. Oh my God. Okay. I think you picked Infinity War, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. My turn. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. Which means Ant-Man and the Wasp is the last one. Alright. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. The not-so-stellar second movie of the Guardians trilogy. I say not so stellar because it's hard to measure up to that first one. When the first one's up here, and your second one only gets to about up here. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The actors in there were good. I liked Chris Pratt. Kurt Russell was great. Get over here. Because, I mean, who doesn't love seeing Wyatt Earp on the silver screen again? But instead of Wyatt Earp mustache, which I'm actually planning on growing for next summer, but you got full beard. Was it Ego?
Yeah, honestly, like, this one was hard.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of difficult to top Father and Son.
Yeah.
Which I felt was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, we'll go with that one because Father and Son, yeah. I mean, I would have said, the one that's Cats in the Cradle, that song. Mm-hmm. But let's be honest, there wasn't a relationship between. Get over here. There wasn't a relationship between Peter and Ego because Ego pretty much abandoned his kid anyways. Yeah. So Father and Son will definitely work. Come here. Come here, puppy dog. Oh, look at the puppy dog. Here. There she is. Oh, she's camera shy. Or she's sniffing a shoe. What? You've been making all sorts of racket, huh? You've been making all sorts of racket, ain't you? All right. Okay, there we go.
All right,
last one, and it is Thor Ragnarok. Did we miss Ant-Man and the Wasp? I think we missed Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's okay. We'll put it in there anyways.
I thought I wrote that one down.
Let's go with Ant-Man and the Wasp before we get to the last Thor. Well, third Thor movie. I keep forgetting. I think Thor Love and Thunder is the third one, but it's like, no, it's actually Thor 4. So Ant-Man and the Wasp, which means Ant-Man 2.
Yeah. I don't know what
This one tried to go with a villain that was very much like, hey, there's something wrong with her. We got to fix her. It's like, oh, shit. You're trying to go the route of Killmonger and Thanos, and you're not working out so well.
Yeah.
mean, Lawrence Fishburne was doing everything he could in that movie, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. Paul Rudd as Ant-Man was good, but he was like second fiddle to Evangeline Lilly's Wasp, which, yeah, this is kind of her movie. So I think what we need to go with is a girl power song.
Yeah.
But I still think it's kind of a sucky thing because you're introducing the Wasp, and you could have her give her own movie instead of having Ant-Man be like second fiddle in his own movie, which kind of was like, it kind of sucks. But let's see.
But this was definitely like one of the funniest MCU movies.
Oh, hands down! Like using a flat loader as a skateboard down the hills of San Francisco. Don't tell me to give me more pets. Don't tell me that I ain't thinking about doing it because I'm thinking about doing it. You hear me? I'm thinking about doing it. Puppy dog. Okay, so we need to think of like a girl power song, but it's like, that's the thing. I'm a dude.
Yeah.
I can't think of a girl power song. Small, mighty, kick ass. I don't know. I'm sure. Just watch. Someone's gonna say something about this in like the comments afterwards. Like, oh, you should have done this. That. It's like, you've got the internet. Okay, we may be using our phones, but we're coming up with this stuff in our brains. So we're like, we don't know. Yeah. We can't think of this stuff. Yeah. So I'm thinking, shoot, what's that one that? I mean, it's like Shania Twain's "Feel Like a Woman," but that don't feel right for Wasp. It's close, but it's not quite. Yeah. What's that other Pink song? The one that's like, it's not "You in Your Hand Tonight," but that's not that. No. Rockstar. Rockstar? Yeah, Rockstar. That's very much like it's an all power song, but it's pretty much like feel like a rock star. It's like, you know what? I'll pull it up, but it definitely feels like you got pets, for God's sakes. You always want pets. What is with you? Come on. I pushed the buttons.
Or maybe Pink's "Let's Get This Party Started."
Yeah, "Let's Get This Party Started" is pretty good. Oh, it's "So What."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to show you tonight. I'm all right. I'm just fine. And you're a tool. So what? I'm a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't want you tonight. Yeah. So I think "So What" could actually work. Or even, "Raise Your Glass" might not work. Funhouse. I don't. "Get the Party Started." Maybe? Tequila ass. Nobody wants that. Yeah, this one definitely feels like a Wasp song. Yeah. Yeah, that's very much like Wasp, "Get the Party Started." Because, yeah, once she shows up on the screen, party's going. Plus, I swear to God, you never see Evangeline Lilly and Pink in the same room. So, who knows? I got your pauses. Yeah, I got your pauses. Yeah.
Okay.
She did not like that one. Now, last one. Yeah. Thor Ragnarok. You got a bunch of Discord notifications.
Yeah.
Okay. Thor Ragnarok, the last movie that we got.
Hey. Easily the best of the Thor movies.
Honestly, it was the silliest, and it was one of the best Thor movies. Yeah. Like, right I would say right behind it is the first Thor.
Yeah.
I get your pauses. Okay, Thor Ragnarok. It's obviously would have to be like a. Gesundheit, you little munchkin. Okay, so Thor Ragnarok would be. What do you think? What song do you think would go with it?
I don't know, would you say something maybe like techno?
Yeah, a little bit more techno. I'm trying to think. What's that one song they put Guns N' Roses to? For Thor: Love and Thunder.
Sweet Child of Mine?
Yeah, I think "Sweet Child of Mine" would work.
Okay.
But even that, I also liked it when they got Melissa McCarthy for the in Thor: Love and Thunder with Matt Damon. I was like, this can't get any more stupid. But it was like, it did. So yeah, "Sweet Child of Mine," I would have to say is Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, so then there's that.
All right.
And that should be all the
it.
movies.
Yes.
We didn't go into the TV shows.
Although we could save that for another stream.
We could honestly save that, but it's like,
Yeah.
because there's a multitude of Marvel superhero shows.
Yeah. Then it's like, well, do you count shows like Agent Carter and Agents of Shield?
Yeah, but for now we decided let's stick with the movies. I mean,
Yeah.
because I even asked you, it's like, are we getting into the TV shows? Because
Yeah.
once we get into the TV shows, it's like, boom,
Yeah.
like just a mess.
Yeah, and also, I think if we had gone into the TV shows, this would have gone on for like a lot longer.
Oh, immensely longer. Like this is our first time streaming.
Yeah.
So an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, oh, I'm tired.
All right. So.
Well, that's it for us.
Yeah.
We'll come up with another stream for ideas, and then we'll get back to you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.